The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense going to get the chance to start this game off. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kurt, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is a team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. And the Wolverines will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And here's the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
We'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Simpson. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
First and 10 play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, tied, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this run. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Touchdown, Michigan, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And now the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Nice game. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And at first down, they go right back to him. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Simpson. Bringing pressure. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
On the ground, it's Miller. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Simpson. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Well down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Touchdown, Alabama, as they put 6 more on the board.
Chris, this quarterback seems to be feeling it right now. That's his 2nd touchdown pass in this game. Doing a great job of reading coverage and getting the ball out of his hands on time.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He shreds the tackle. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Now here he goes at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we're hoping for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff running right. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's second down. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. To throw, it's Simpson. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Klein.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Oh, what a move. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
And looking to throw now on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Simpson.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Out out of the gun now on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Haynes. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Here's the handoff. Tackle made him to play at the 29-yard line.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Finds his man. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll try the ground game here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they hand it off to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the kick?
And the ball to the ground. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. In the red area, it's Miller. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He's going to hand this off. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
The Wolverines will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. To throw, it's Simpson. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Looking to scramble now. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets made on the out route. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. He keeps it. QB draw. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Hale. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Cuevas. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First down and more. He's still running. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Miller. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. They'll hand it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Grab near the sticks. It's Corton. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer.
Brings her in the end zone. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tide. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Now the try here for the extra point. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. See if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Trying to find some room. It's Miller. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Just much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Scanning the field. It's Simpson. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become...
It is intercepted. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's caught. It's Haynes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
A quick throw out left, complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. They've punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. And they'll give it to the back. Stuffed on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. And check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times. Consistent pressure. Just dominating performance.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away.
A deep shot to the left side. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Gets some space around the 30. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That's an important first down on that running play. They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Haynes. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the ball is picked off. Short return, tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Breaks free. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. The back's got it. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away.
3:25, go!
Leaning on the run game here late. And we're able to get him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And now the running back's got it again. Moves the ball up to the 30.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this.
Swarm for the pass rush. The sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Returner decides to fair catch this. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And the same runner's got it again. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
There's the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuck that right at the line of scrimmage.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The returner is brought down. Gets it started in the next drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass caught, second down now. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Leaning on the run game here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.